Hi, Susan. This is Sarah from the Joyful Entrepreneur and Flourish, and I am here to critique your shop, your Etsy shop. So let's go ahead and get started. Normally, these critiques run 15 to 20 minutes. If there's a lot of areas that need to be worked on, it might go over. If you have any questions, of course, you can always contact me on Facebook via private message, or of course, you're welcome to tag me on the wall. Okay, so first of all, I like to start with branding, and it looks like your business's name is Seaside Creation. Unique purses, pillows, and paintings is your tagline. I see it's a beach here in the banner. So it looks like you have a beach, the ocean here, which would make sense with Seaside. If I just looked at your banner only as your branding and perhaps even your shop icon here, I would assume that whatever it is that you have to sell is beach themed or nautical themed or ocean themed. Unique purses, pillows, and paintings. I'm going to assume that all of these things are done in a more ocean or sea themed way. So, I don't really, this is fine. The font that you have here, Seaside Creation, is fine. I like that you accent it well with this. You do not really need to have this on there, hand painted and designed by Susan Ficht, because that is all going to be in your copy, in your listing, on your about page, all that kind of stuff. So you don't really need to have it here. It makes it kind of look busy. So I would take that off. Now let's see. Again, this shop icon, I would make this maybe the palm trees with the ocean and take the text off. You can't read it anyway here on the icon, so it's kind of just busyness and distraction. I would take that off and have a nice logo or a nice icon. And if you want to incorporate the ocean and the trees, that's fine, but I would take that part off. It looks like you've been on Etsy since last year. You've had no sales. I'm not sure when your shop had items in it, so just because you opened an Etsy last year doesn't mean you necessarily had items in the shop since you opened, but maybe you have. You're from California, or that's where you live now. Here you see how it has the business name Seaside Creation, and then here you have Seaside Creation space dash space, unique purses, comma, pillows, and paintings. You can take that out. Your business name is here and your tagline is here. You have to leave your business name here, but this line right here is actually a cue for Google to know what type of shop you have. So if you can be real specific and put real strong keywords in there, it will greatly enhance your ranking on Google. So if you have like unique purses, pillows, and paintings, what type? So like perhaps ocean or scene, landscape paintings or scenic paintings or ocean paintings, seaside paintings, let's say, if that's what they are. Hand-painted pillows. What makes the purses unique? Be a little bit more specific, because those are going to be strong keywords that will alert Google, hey, this shop has these types of things. So it's just a little teeny tiny way to boost your ranking in Google, and anything helps really. Okay, your items here, it shows you have 17. You really need to get that number up. To be a significant seller on Etsy, there's not a magic number, but you want to have a decent amount. You want to have a nice, robust number. You want to be taken seriously as a business owner. So I always tell my clients to try to get over the 50 mark. But do what you can. If you can't, you can't. It's okay. It's not that you won't be successful. It's just the more items you have, the more tags you have out there, the more keywords you have out there, the more reach you're going to have. And when people come visit your shop, they want to be able to browse around. They want to look at different sections and see what you have. So try to get that up. Now, also, this area, these words here, are another place that Google looks to determine what type of shop and items you have. So the stronger keywords you can put in these sections, the better. The better. You know, like small bags. What kind of bags? What kind of pillows? Okay. Now, just my observation. These are bags. These are totes, pillows, bags, bags. So here we got unique purses, pillows, and paintings. I don't see any paintings here. Could be that you're sold out. It could be that you just don't have any right now. It could be that your paintings are all on your bags or totes. But that would confuse me because the tagline does say and paintings. I also am not sure if there's a space between and P. Kind of looks like it's all together. You might want to double check that. What you need to do is organize these from the smallest word to the longest word or phrase. So it looks like the smallest word would be pillows, right? Put pillows up here. Then it looks like it would go small bags, then travel bags, then art bags, hand-painted beach and tropical totes. So it kind of looked like a pyramid, like a half a pyramid here. Art bags hand-painted kind of is weird. It kind of sounds weird. I would perhaps say painted bags or hand-painted bags. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and skip over the main part of your shop for right now. We're going to go all the way down here to your about section, which is super important. Let me look at the pictures that you have. Okay, not bad. You know, what you want to show here is you really want to show the artistry. You want to show pictures of you painting. You want to show pictures of you putting together your items. You want to show your space, your studio space, the materials that you use, not necessarily product pics. See how, let me go back here. You have your product hanging. You don't want to show that. This is good because this kind of shows in progress. This is in progress, so this is good as well. This, you can't really tell what this is. Is it a painting? Is it a picture? It's too close up. That needs to be changed out. This is all right. You're showing the tools and the materials that you use. So you definitely want to have a picture of yourself in there, or at least a picture of your hands actually doing the work. Because that is the selling point. That's why people are on Etsy buying. That's why they want to come shop from you. So you really want to showcase that's one of your strongest selling points. This looks like a decent amount of text. I would enter when you're entering this. That way there's a space in between your paragraphs. What I noticed is you do not have the section on here that says it's similar to this. It says find me online, and you should have your Facebook, your Instagram, Twitter, website, blog. Any of those kind of links should be clickable, and there's a whole section for it which is missing here. So I'd probably go back in and add that in. All right, let's go ahead and talk about your items. Okay, first of all, what I noticed right away is the price you're asking for your bags. You're asking a significant amount of money for your bags, okay? And it doesn't mean that they're not worth it yet. I don't know. But what it means is if you're going to ask $180 for a bag, you better have it photographed beautifully, if not on a model. You can't just take a bag, put it on the floor or the counter, or lean it against a wall, take a photo of it in lighting that isn't so great, and say, oh, I want $180 for this bag. Nobody's going to buy it. Okay, and I see you don't have any sales here, and this may be why. You're asking big prices. Okay, and it doesn't mean, like I said before, it doesn't mean it's not worth it. If these are all hand-painted scenes that are done on fabric and then sewn into a bag, I can absolutely see why you would charge those prices, but you have to sell it. So you can't just say, well, you know, I do these paintings and this is my artwork and I'm going to use, you know, I'm using fabric as my canvas and I'm making them into these wonderful bags. So they're worth it. Well, how does the person on the other side of the screen know that? You have to sell it to them, and that means that you have to impress them. You have to show that it's worth $180 or $150. You know what I mean? You're an artist, you do beautiful artwork, but somebody still needs to fork over $180 for a bag. So you really have to show the value in that bag. These pictures are not going to do it. They're just not. This looks like it was taken on a carpet. You're asking $120 for a purse that you're laying on a carpet or a towel. Now, I don't, please no, I'm not saying this to be mean in any way, shape, or form. I'm just trying to put things in perspective. I think that sellers sometimes don't think of things like that. They're just trying to get a picture of it. They're not really looking too much into it, you know? And that's the problem. And that's why a lot of people don't sell anything online because they don't think of it that way. So let's look at some pictures. And there's probably not a whole lot of people out there that do what you do, but we're going to just check and see what we have come up. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to try to find bags in your price point. Here we go. Here's one, $167. Here's another, $170. These pictures are not great either. Now here's one, $250. So let's go look at this person's shop. $161 sales since 2008, which isn't a whole lot in that time. It looks like she does do paintings on bags. However, it looks like she's using leather, which would make sense for the high prices. Here's another beautiful painted bag, $178. It's gorgeous. Much better pictures than what you have. Still not great. I don't like the lines at all. And this is also leather, cowhide. Okay, so all of her stuff is leather. Let's go. Trying to find something like yours. Leather. I don't think yours are leather, right? Your bags are not. Looks like maybe canvas bags. Okay, sorry, I had to pause that. My dogs were making lots of noise. Okay, so where was I? Basically, I was looking at to see if yours were leather, right? And I think I determined they were canvas or some kind of fabric. So I'm trying to find, let me go back here. Sorry, that's Rachel's. What if I do hand painted canvas bags? Let's see. All right, well, I'm not really seeing anything similar to the way you do it. Maybe this one? It's a tote bag. Pretty big tote bag. Painted. Oh, she does a little bit of everything, doesn't she? Terrible pictures. Okay. Well, I don't want to spend too much time. I know we're already at 15 minutes, so let me go back. Basically, I think that in order for you to ask these prices for these bags, you really need to showcase them beautifully. And I just don't think that you're doing that. Now, if I were to put handbags, kind of give you some examples of good pictures. Let's just go to totes, because I think a lot of yours are like totes, kind of. I mean, look at this. A picture like this, if you could get a picture like this of your bag, you could ask a big price for it. Now, see, this is a leather handbag, $155. Beautiful picture. This is a good picture. This is a good picture. Even this is a good picture. And see, all these prices are high. And they're going to get those prices because these photographs are beautiful. Same with this. So you have to ask yourself, somebody's going to spend this kind of money on a bag. They want to see that it's a good quality bag. They want to see that even if the bag is a quality, that the artwork is beautiful. So it's important that you showcase that in order to ask those prices. If not, it's going to be very, very difficult for you to get a sale from those pictures. So you may say, well, I'm not a photographer. Well, that's okay. Either you hire a photographer to take photographs of your bags locally. I think that's actually what you'd have to do, or hire a product photographer that you can ship your items off to, have them photograph your items and then ship them back. You know, if you didn't do just one-of-a-kind things, I would tell you could trade with photographers where you send them something and they keep the item and then they send you the pictures, but you would have to be able to reproduce that same item over and over and over again, and I'm not sure that you're going to be able to do that with your items. You are pricing properly. I mean, you're using the 95-cent price point, which is awesome. Your pricing looks great. Your pictures really need to be much better. You know, visit our product photography event and listen to the photographers that are in there. They have wonderful tips. And believe it or not, you know, you don't have to be a photographer to take amazing photos. You just got to practice, and you got to find the right lighting, which is usually natural lighting. Okay, let's look real quick at your SEO. Let's just do this one. All right, your SEO needs a lot of work. So when we talk about Etsy SEO, we talk about the Etsy listing title and the tags. The listing title is here, and the tags are here. Now, you're allowed to put in 144 characters up here for the title. Now, if you had your own website, you may want to name this bag Big Blue Wave Tote Hand Painted Bag, let's say, right? But for Etsy, you actually have to utilize keywords in your title in order for Etsy to rank you, in order for you to be searchable, right? So you want to put in here, you want to fill up and use all 144 characters. So you have Big Blue Wave, Tote, Hand Painted. See, nothing's coming up under the search. That is, somebody is basically, here, I'm trying to make this the easiest to understand. You want to think of your title space and your keywords that you put in here and your keyword phrases. You want to think of them as phrases or words that buyers will get onto Etsy and use in the search bar. So if I'm on Etsy and I'm looking for this, what am I going to type in the search bar to find something like this, right? Well, probably a hand-painted bag, okay? And let me put a space in between there. Hand-painted bags, boom. Now see how the blue comes up here? That means this is a popular and recent search term. Hand-painted bag. So I would have hand-painted bag, space dash space. ocean waves, space dash space. So hand painted bag, space dash space, ocean waves. Try beach bag, space dash space, beach bag tote, space dash space, space dash space. Oh my gosh, say that 1,000 times. Nautical bags, nautical tote bag. All right, so that's what you want to use. You want to fill this whole thing up. So hand painted bag, space dash space, ocean waves, space dash space. What was that last one I just had? Beach tote bag, right? Yeah, beach tote bag, space dash space, beach house decor, maybe space dash space, ocean, try waves. Sea decor, sea art. Let's try art bag. You could use all of those. You want to fill up this whole section with all of those words and phrases. The ones that you've done keyword research on. You need to know, hey, what keywords describe this item? What keywords not only describe the item, but might say what it would be used for or bought for. Perhaps it would be a gift for an ocean lover, or a gift for a retiree or something, or a gift for surfer, or whatever it is. You want to just think of different ways that it could be used, and you want to research and say, hey, are these keywords, are they being used? Are people using them to find these types of items? And you can find out right here on the Etsy search bar, or you can use tools like Marmalade or the Keyword Planner, or a little bit of a combination of them all. But you really need to know what keywords are going to be used, and then you need to put them all in the title. And remember, space, and then put a dash and then a space between each keyword or keyword phrase. Then you take those same keywords and you put them down here in the tags. And that's another one. Something like this could be a great destination wedding tote bag. You definitely want to think about things like that. So your SEO, your pictures need a lot of work. Your SEO needs a lot of work. Your copy, you need 3 paragraphs, roughly. Your first paragraph should be your digital salesperson. This is where you talk about how amazing this one-of-a-kind hand-painted bag is by artist Susan Ficht, who's been painting for 30 years and blah, 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 blah. That's where you sell that first paragraph. The second paragraph should be the specs, right? How big is it? What are the measurements? What is it made out of? The third paragraph really needs to be thanking them. Hey guys, thanks so much for stopping by my shop. If you'd like to see our other beach themed bags, please click here and add a link to the section in your shop where you have your other beach themed bags. Okay. So honestly, and I know we went kind of over, but honestly, your shop needs a lot of work. You definitely need to update some stuff. You need to, remove this from your banner, perhaps enlargen your name and have your tagline below. Take the text off of here, maybe do a closer up on the palm tree in the ocean. Beautiful picture here. Change out your tag words, your keywords here. Reorganize your shop sections, add more items in. Add more to your about page, photos, break up your paragraphs and text here. Add in your social media links below. There's a whole section where you can do that. And really, you need to focus on your photographs and your SEO. I think that once you get those 2 down, and it will take some time. It really will. It's not something that you can do overnight. It's something that's going to be a process. But if you love what you do and you really want to become successful selling your art and your bags, you definitely have to take these steps to get there. So I hope that helped. You can watch the 5 pillars of e-commerce. That's in the Flourish groups. It's in the files. That will help you get started at a certain point and kind of work your way into completing every pillar. And then your shop will be gorgeous. So if you have any questions, of course, contact me on Facebook, or you can tag me on the wall. You make beautiful items. You just need to figure out a way to showcase them properly so that they sell. Thanks so much, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.